anybody who has read my last book, and I hope you will read the introductions to the recipes in this book. It's a very sincere voice, but it's one that comes when I sit down with a typewriter and a bottle of whiskey. It's not really a standing up glass of champagne kind of thing. Speech, yeah, I will make a speech. Mostly I think I'd like to start just by sending that back and to thank Anne for inviting me to have a book launch. I love having book launches. This is my 4th book, and I do like to send my books out into the world with a little party. But I already had one back in Ireland about 2 months ago, and I was a little unsure as to where I stood in this community here, and was very insistent that we throw a little party to launch the book, and I was a little nervous about it, but just over the last week, as we were planning it and thinking about it and making some food to go with it tonight, and I think actually particularly walking through the new market yesterday morning, and again just seeing everybody here today, I think it's a really good opportunity for me now that my permanent residence status has come true, and I'm a Canadian. And half Canadian, half
you're ours now.
What I want to do really is to acknowledge the way that and the gratitude I feel for the way that I've been accepted and welcomed into the community here, and particularly into the food community. Food communities can be very tight and narrow and a little paranoid, and this one is. And still they're really nice to me, which I really, has really been very heartwarming for me in my efforts to try to fit in here. So I would like to thank Anne for throwing the party, and thank all of you for coming and for being so kind in making me feel like a half Canadian.
And the food might be coming from our oven, but the savories are all Denis's and the sweets are Jordan Vasseline. So I'm baking them, but I don't take credit for any of them. So you know, best cheese toast in the world.
That cheese on toast, actually, it is. That cheese, I've been making this for a number of years. I should have told you more about this. It's a recipe that's managed to not get into my last 3 books. And I've been making it for that long, and it will eventually end up in a book. It is. For a while, it jokingly went by the title. Now it actually seriously goes by the full title of Best Cheese on Toast in the World. And I'd like to hear anybody argue with that.